Welcome to the Evolver Post Review with the Invisible Man and Woman, Terrell and CJ, all for real love. These thoughts, EOD, still in Hub, and Coach FC, HW.
Welcome, everyone, to the PUWF podcast, or the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans. I'm your host, Coach, the youngest ever host for PUWF, and that's never going to change. So, how about we introduce everybody? Let's go into a circle. We want to start with EOD.
Hey, hi, everyone. Hopefully, everyone had a good day and a good week.
Okay, we go to hear these. Oh, no, for real, Terrell and CJ Wolfie. Sorry.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Terrell, and this is my fiance, the beautiful Werewolf.
Hello, it's CJ Wolfie. How y'all doing?
And together we are
For Real Love.
Then we go to Alex and Invisible Woman.
Time off feels like Bernie's day off. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Invisible Man. The Invisible Woman is coming in right now like a hawk. Say hello, ma'am. Hello.
And then last but not least, it's Hear These Thoughts.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I can't remember what Terrell gave me for the intro. I gotta remember that. I need something to say in the beginning, so I'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah. Anytime Hear these thoughts. The only way you hear his thoughts is if he speak them.
There you go.
That's actually great. Okay, so is everybody ready to get the show started?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, indeed. The youngest OG in charge, baby.
Yeah, actually younger than Javon Evans. Let's go.
What?
Okay, so let's the opening of tonight's show. We, after all the intros and everything, we head backstage where we catch up with Team PC. They make this weird joke about Braxton Cole's jacket to start off. I don't know what's happening there. And then they talk about Keanu Carver is actually going to be here tonight to fight with them, which is weird considering I believe last week they said he wasn't going to be there. But okay, he's here. That's good. And then we also get introduced to Cyrus, the newest member of Team PC. Oh, I think CJ and Terrell's camera fell.
Oh, yeah. We got technical difficulties here. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Anyway, we get introduced to Cyrus. Just Cyrus, nothing else. What a name. He's introduced to Team PC. And then, yeah, Drake Monroe's also said that they don't know if he's going to be ready tonight, but it doesn't matter anyway because they already found their fifth member. So how did everybody feel about tonight's opening and the introduction of Cyrus? We can go circle-wise. EOD,
Okay.
Let's get a review.
I was going to say, I was fine with it. I was kind of hoping that something like that was going to happen. We introduced somebody new. The Keanu Carver thing was kind of a shock since, like you said last week, they said, yeah, he's no longer here anymore because he's on NXT, and everybody was happy, but he's Keanu Carver, so I guess he does what he wants. And maybe this smooths him out a little bit because he's a menace on NXT because he doesn't got his friends with him. All his friends are still involved, and I think that melds him out a little bit. But Cyrus, don't know a whole lot about him and everything. Cyrus the Virus, they probably can't use that since that was from another Con Air, but I think that would have been a cool thing. But yeah, I liked it. And I did like the fact that they were messing with not Riggins. What was it? Priestley? How they were talking about his how he got hurt lifting up the weights that Riggins just warms up with or something like that. That was kind of funny. But yeah, I liked it. It was cool.
Yeah, I was actually also exactly thinking Cyrus the Virus when he was first introduced. Okay, they're back. I was gonna skip you guys until you get ready, but let's get to Terrell and CJ Wolfie.
Yeah, it is nice to get introduced to a new superstar there, but yeah, I wish they did some kind of vignette of who he is and what he does and this and that. Probably after that promo they had did, maybe had some time during the break they could have did something to no vignette to show us know more about. Cause I was like, who is this new dude come through? Like, don't need Gleason showing was no more about doing a little vignette or something, but he seemed like he'll nice, good wrestler. So it's nice to get some new addition to Evolve though.
Yeah, I was very confused when I saw this guy because I had no idea who he was, but it was it was dope. And Cyrus the Virus, I actually like that because when I tell you, well, later on, when I saw how much of a problem dude was, man, he was mad funny, but like in a very a-hole way.
Okay, and then hear these thoughts.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. He just popped out of nowhere. So I'm like, they just let a fan in the locker room. What is happening? And I was like, I like his jacket, by the way. I thought it was pretty dope. But as far as Keanu Carver, I agree. I'm like, why is he back? But at the same time, I'm like, is any of us gonna be the person to tell him he can't wrestle? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna let him slide on that one. But overall, I thought the whole backstage thing was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
And then while we wait for Alex, just the comments. How's Drake Moreau doing? He's good. He's on the show tonight. And then when is the PJ and Kendall Street fight? That's next week. And then I don't think I can answer that other comment, but we're good. We move on. So the first match of tonight is Tyra May Steele versus Xena Sterling, if you want to call it a match. Ooh. Tyra May Steele absolutely just destroys Xena Sterling. Hear these thoughts. Also watched LFG. So like I said on my video, maybe I was wrong. Was this the finals for LFG season 1? I think it was Xena versus Tyra May Steele.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I believe it was.
So that's a rematch for that. Tyra May Steele absolutely dominates. She hits her with a spear, then a suplex to end the match, a nice bridge pin, and then she goes outside. This would make Alex very happy. This was the only Chewy segment of tonight that we really got, unless I'm remembering wrong. But he's not here, so we don't talk about that. We're skipping the Chewy segment today. She says that she can't eat popcorn. She can only eat candy, and that she's going to be sitting down watching next week's main event. Or not main event. We don't know yet. So she's apparently after the Evolve Women's Championship. How did you all think about this match and the fact that she's already in the world title scene? We can go EOD first.
All right. I was doing a live watch along for this. Cheap plug. But I was saying, yeah, she's all happy and everything because I saw some interview before, I guess, Bully Ray said that she needs to like not smile. So she said, yeah, she's got to smile. That's who she is, blah, blah, blah. She's dapping up the crowd, blah, blah, blah. Rah, rah, super baby face. Xena Sterling put her hand out, bell rung, and she turned a completely different person. Completely different person. It was good, but I was shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, she's trying to kill this lady for real. I'm like,
right.
It was a complete squash match. And I haven't watched LFG like you guys. My first introduction to Xena Sterling was actually at a house show right before she debuted on TV. But the way she destroyed that lady, I was like I know the poster has got like supposed to be like a homage to Rocky IV, but I was like, hey, someone needs to throw in a towel. Throw in a towel, Rock. Throw in a towel. Xena, oh man, Xena. And then the fact that I like the fact that they're using the social media to kind of promote it and the aftermath of it. But yeah, she's an Olympic gold medalist, and for her, if she wants a shot at the title, I'm like, really, who on the roster? Who's going to stop her anyway? So I like it, and the fact that she was talking so much trash, I'm like, this is a completely different lady. And then after the match is over, then she's back to being like super babyface with Chewy, which was insane. She's crazy. But yeah, overall, I liked, even though it was a squash match, I really liked the squash match. So it's an A for me.
And then Terrell and Wolfie.
Oh man,
Domination on it. On Xena, man.
Before the match started, we were talking about how she present herself in reality of wrestling. That's a Booker T's promotion, and it's like she does the craziest things to people. You know, she come off as this really arrogant person, kind of, but she thinks she's doing the right thing. And I was like, man, they need to bring that to Evolve. Bro, when I tell you, I didn't know exactly what was gonna happen, and they did it. I was like, bro, why is she doing this to this woman? Can somebody stop this?
It's just like, come on, that's all you got.
That's all you got. Get up,
Get up.
get your butt up. Like, bro, no, you know what? Come here. Just forget it. Come here.
Handling her like she
Like, dang, like, let the woman breathe.
No, she ain't waiting on nothing. She getting in. She
And we were shocked because, like I said, we have two crazy women in the ring. We have someone who gets angry if you push their buttons, and then we have someone that's crazy that don't know they crazy. So when Xena didn't get mad enough to get crazy, I was like, oh wow, she was outmatched.
completely.
She was outmatched. There was no competition. We now know Tyra May Steele is real deal the crazy one. For real.
Man.
That's like Mick Foley meeting Bray Wyatt and it's like, okay, who's the craziest between us? Now Tyra May Steele don't nobody got nothing on her.
Well, overall, the match was
There ain't no
domination.
Match.
It wasn't no match. The squash.
That was an attempted murder scene.
But the attempted murder scene getting a B plus.
Man, I'm gonna have
But
to,
I wish Xena had some offense though. But she had one little offense. But that
I'm gonna have to grade that match an E for. No, wait, no, wait.
Misery.
I'm gonna have to grade it an I for investigation because somebody needs to investigate that. They need to make sure that girl is okay.
Oh my god.
They need to make sure she all right. Like you put that's like that's like her putting someone in an ankle lock and I'm tapping. Let me go. Yeah, I won the match. Hey, high five, good show. What? After what you just did to me?
Yeah, she would pull that off. Jeez.
Okay, then Hughie's
it's
thoughts,
crazy.
and we'll get to Alex getting everything he missed.
Yeah, it like they said, it wasn't a match. It was a annihilation, a dismantling, a attempted murder. It was all these different things. And Tyra May still comes out as like 3 different versions of the Kurt Angle in one match. She comes out all hyped. She gets in the ring, and I don't know what it is about that bell. It's almost like Zoolander when they play that music, he go crazy and start fighting people. Once that bell rings, she loses her mind, and I felt bad for the other girl. And she's like, "It's like, is that all you got?" I'm like, "She's dying." What do you
like fetus.
Like fetus.
Oh, like fetus. Like, bro, get her a hyper potion or something. She's dying right now. That's all she got. But at the end of the day, oh my god, she destroyed. I felt bad for the girl, but I like this for Steele because since they're doing this character, I can't wait to see what she does when she mixes it up with like a PJ Vasa or she eventually gets a match with Kendall Gray because the remark she made at the end that said, "I'm the only gold medalist here." You know, I'm gonna give her a props, but I'm the only gold medalist. And then just one last thing, when she was talking to Chewy, she was like all over the place. I don't know what exactly she was trying to talk about. She was like super hyper, went from talking about candy to talking about cavities to talking like it was wild. But at the end of the day, yeah, I think she saw Keanu Carver and was like, "Is this how I get back into NXT? Okay, I'm gonna do that then." And now she out here killing people, unfortunately.
Okay, and then Invisible Man and Woman, you guys can talk about the opening of the show since we skipped you guys for that, and then also this opening match between Tyra Steele, Xena Sterling, and the promo after.
All right, we're gonna go backwards. Cardium, what are your thoughts on Tyra May versus Xena Sterling? I have thoughts on this.
Honestly, there's not much to say. It was the shortest match ever. I don't know. I hope they pick it up again, you know, with the whole Xena offering her hand for a handshake. Like, it could be a round 2 or part 3, technically, since they fought on LFG first time.
Now, what are your thoughts on Cyrus, coming in?
Again, not much to say. I mean, my thoughts are as short as his name.
Well, Cyrus. I told you to do this. I told you to be. This is just a 2K25 name. So
That's
like Michael Cole, Booker T had to say that name to everything. Cyrus on the upcoming. Cyrus with the comeback. But either way, 2 things. when I saw the Tyra May match and Zeta Sterling after hearing you guys things, I thought of a multiverse Rocky movie, right? Imagine Rocky 4, but instead of Apollo Creed, it's Apollo Creed's son against Drago. Like, and he's just maxed out already. So it's like you got James Brown living in America. He's coming in and everything, right? Once that bell rings, he doesn't dance. He goes straight to Drago and beats the shit out of his ass. And he goes, show me what you got. Come on, inject some more steroids in you, motherfucker. Come on. Like it doesn't work. That's what I think what happened. So when I saw this match, I saw Tyra. By the way, the offense that Zenas did was just 2 elbows. That's the only offense that she did was just 2 elbows. Tyra, perfect bridge. Loved her. Loved this match. It was a squash. It was a squash match. Chewy's just a useless person that's there anyway. But the fact that you called her homie and a buddy without being family or friends, F off. Don't. And she even Cardi M said it. Don't call me homie and don't call me buddy. You're not Canadian. You're not my bro. So back the fuck off. That's one thing. All right. Second, as he hear these thoughts said, yeah, saying that I'm the only Olympic gold medalist would be the same if Callie would go to LG and say I'm the only Evolve champion here. It gives you weight. It gives you credence, and I love that. Now going back to the fucking Muscle Boys. Mr.
Muscle Beach.
Muscle Beach, yes. Me and EOD said this. Like, it seems that the Muscle Beach boys are like excommunicating Jackson Presley, like, because they did make fun of him. It's like, oh, he couldn't do 495, which is my warm-up weight. Harley Briggins said that. Also, Braxton Cole said my jacket says it's come from Pakistan, and they said they just wanted him to say jacket, so it was really fucking stupid. This is the guy who went to Ivy League school and didn't even know that either way. But let's talk about Cyrus. This guy, he said, "Oh, they took the opportunities away from me from Evolve." Like, sir, Mathers has been gone for like 2 months. What opportunities? What are you talking about? Like cartwheels in Mexico. What opportunities? What are you talking about? I think what happened is that someone saw Fallout and they remembered, oh yeah, we have a creative wrestler in a tank. You want to wake him up? What's his name? I don't know. We're gonna call him Cyrus. Okay, sure, call him that. They woke him up.
Fallout.
That's it. That's it.
Oh.
That's all I have to say about that, man. But but that's my thoughts on this. Mr. Coach, if you're ready to let me press that button about Tyra May, let me know.
Yeah, you can go ahead and press it.
Okay, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a what if. What if 2020 was back all over again? Let's listen.
Vince McMahon hit me up, and I have the audio. Can I say his name on here? Your face is like,
no, because I'm like, oh, like Vince hit you up?
I don't know how he got my number.
Hey, how you doing?
Should we hear the audio clip or no?
Vince McMahon, congratulations on your victory. And we would love to be able to talk to you about joining us here at WWE. So give me a call back whenever you can. Thanks.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's wild.
Y'all saw her face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
She kept the voicemail.
Just dope.
I would keep the voicemail too. I would keep that same.
Wow.
To
Yeah.
make sure. But the question for you guys: what would happen if Vince picked her up in 2020 and she got trained? It's up to you, Coach.
Vince picked her up in 2020. I don't know, man. I think, like, when did she join WWE to start training?
2024. 2024.
2024. Oh, okay, that's recent. I think she probably is on the main roster by now. She probably went to the main roster immediately if Vince was in charge, simply because she's a gold medalist. I don't think he would have sent her through NXT at all. I don't know how she would develop. I don't know how her personality would have been perceived back then. I don't think it would be perceived as well as it is right now. But I think she would do extremely well. I definitely see her be like, possibly like the first Intercontinental or US champion if things went that way. But like, given their booking, I don't know how she would be in the world title scene right now. But like, yeah, let's get to Everybody else. Let's go in reverse. Hear these thoughts. Goes first.
Yeah, are we saying if she was on the main roster in 2020, what would they have done with her?
Just events signed her or brought her in 2020.
Okay, if they brought her to the main roster in 2020, I feel like she's the type of person that Vince probably would have liked. So she probably would have did what Shayna Baszler did in the chamber when she eliminated all those people by herself. And she probably would have went a lot further than Shayna Baszler did that year, because that's when she lost to Becky at WrestleMania. Or they may have replaced Lacey Evans in that Fatal 4-Way that they had in Mania. But I think Vince would have pushed her pretty far, because I think the way that she is, how aggressive she is, and the whole accolades with the gold medal, I think Vince loved that stuff. So I think she probably would have went far.
Mm-hmm.
Alex and Invisible Woman.
Invisible Woman, what are your thoughts on Tyra May being in 2020? And again, she's a casual viewer, so the people that you know now, Rhea, Bianca, Io, all those girls you see now live, they would have been there, like in their 2020 to 2022 was kind of a prime for women's wrestling. It was really good.
Yeah.
So she would have been in there. I actually think when she would have, like, I'm kind of like merging her answer too. I think she would have been in there for NXT for like 6 months, because again, Bianca was there and Rhea was there. Like, so be there for 6 months. Io was there too. Be there, and then you pop out for the main roster. So what are your thoughts on that for 2020 to now?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say for sure, but I wish she had been able to start earlier. I mean, it worked out the way it was meant to. But yeah, I think that it would have been cool to see her fighting all the big names like that. And I just hope that with her coming in later in 2024, that they don't fumble the bag, and that they really like give her the push that she deserves. She's in her prime right now.
She is. And now in 2026, imagine in their prime 6 years earlier. Like, just and she loves God, and she's clean. She's like straight edge, and she loves Jesus. Like, Vince loves that. I mean, that would have been like
the fact that she got personally, recruited, and then it just took 4 years to work out or happen. Leadership changes.
I say this now, and everyone might think I'm crazy, but most people would leave me. Vince's clause when he gets out is like, if I leave, I get the contract for Tyra, just in case. Like, he would keep her like a prized possession, just in case. I would. Yeah. I'm not a booker, but that's all I gotta say about that.
And most of those big women that came from NXT, they all debuted in 2020, so they were like brand new, like Bianca and all those people.
Yep. Brand new stars now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
EOD, your thoughts on Tyra May Steele in 2020?
Yeah, if Vince would have got her hands on her, I kind of agree she would have been on NXT, but not on TV NXT. They would have set her down there like the train, and she would have been, to me, I think Vince would have fast-tracked her just because she's an Olympic gold medalist and let her basically learn on the job. But, they have to have some type of training, but I don't think they would, because I don't even know if Vince really watched NXT, to be honest with you, like the way he was changing everybody to begin with, but just to get acclimated. And I think he would have pushed her to the moon, because if people, I remember like Bianca wasn't a face at all in NXT. She was a face for like 2 weeks with E.L. Scott. She was a heel. She went on the main roster, it was a heel, and Vince pushed her to the moon. And Naomi, before she became like this champion, people forget she was already a multi-time champion, and she won the battle royal that they had that one time.
For real.
Name stuff. He was pushing them and everything. She got the win at WrestleMania at hometown, because I was at WrestleMania 33. Vince doesn't usually do that. So when Vince sees you, and all she had to do was be decent on the mic with the wrestling skills, and the fact that she doesn't get in trouble, Vince would have pushed her. It would have, and then she would have got comfortable in the role, just like everybody else. Everybody stumbles on their promos when they first start out, like Nia Jax the same way. Now look at Nia Jax in her promos. So I think Vince, and the gold medal, you can't buy that kind of publicity, and I think Vince would have pushed her to the moon. That would have been that. So.
And then for real love, the greatest couple on the PUWF.
Well, if you say the greatest couple, well, no, never mind. 'Cause that's gonna sound suspect if I say Mr. and Mrs. Invisible. We're not all together. Never mind. You know what?
Oh,
Stop. Hey man, look, I love y'all.
Anyway, yeah, Vince would have pushed her. Yeah, he would have pushed her. But I think also too, she probably would spend some time down in NXT as well to get some training. But yeah, she probably spend too long. I think that also. But yeah, he would have pushed her. He would have did. He would capitalize on her for the gold, being the Olympian gold medalist. Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would have pushed her. She'll probably be like 2-time, maybe 3-time champ by now.
Yeah, I would say at least a 2-time champ. She would have definitely been a star player for sure. If Vince McMahon hit her up around that time, he saw money. I know that would have been around the pandemic. It would have been a little weird with the booking if she was to be put on either NXT or the main roster. I still say Black and Gold did have good booking around that time. Over the main roster, definitely. But she would have been she would have been the type of person that I know for a fact at that time Vince can rely on. She would have been very dependable, and she definitely would have been a very good locker room leader that people could look up to just because of the mindset that she has. You know what I'm saying? She's a good, clean, very athletic, and it seemed like she takes her regiment very serious. So yeah, I would say she would have definitely been a star. 2026, man.
Yeah, she would have done some lot of things. She probably would have been Intercontinental when they introduced the new Intercontinental and United States titles. She probably would have been one of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Depending on what roster she, depending on what brand she on.
See her. Yeah, but I do see her holding it down. I do see her holding it down on SmackDown though, for sure.
Yeah, like if she debuted in 2020, right now she'd have 7 years of experience. So like right now she only has 3 years of experience. So imagine all of that experience with main roster wrestlers.
She would have been dangerous.
Yeah,
that would have been crazy. I think she probably would have gotten. Oh, you can go first. You these thoughts?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Lacey Evans, she wasn't even in NXT that long, and Tyra May is way better than Lacey Evans. And Lacey Evans got shot up to the main roster, got thrown into the Royal Rumble, and got a match at WrestleMania in the same year of 2020.
Right.
So if that's what she got, imagine what Tyra May Stills would have got that year. It would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tyra May Steele would have probably gotten like the Ronda Rousey treatment, like instantly pushed to the start. I don't think she has the same like name recognition as Ronda, but like a gold medal makes up for it. So I don't think it matters all that much. I can definitely see her like in her first year just being given the championship purely because of who she is and what she's done outside of wrestling.
Yeah, I was gonna say to your point, I didn't know Kurt Angle until he was in the WWE and they were saying he was an Olympic gold medalist. So
same.
Like when you say name recognition and everything, it's like, hey, WWE made me like I kind of knew who he was, sort of vaguely, like I kind of knew but I didn't really know him. It's like, okay, you know, the Olympics, you watch it, you get a name come across, and then you might not think about it again. But everybody knows Kurt Angle is an Olympic gold medalist because of WWE. To this day, even if you never saw him wrestle or amateur or WWE, they kept saying it, and now we know it and everything. So.
And he did it with the broken freaking neck.
A broken freaking neck. I thought they were joking about that. I'm like, wait, for real? I'm like, oh wow. So
it's crazy.
Okay, so then I think we can head on to the next match, which like happened straight after the interview with Tyra May Steele. Like Kelly Armstrong just straight up walks in. She definitely has her ego back. She comes in and she has her match with Wendy Chu seriously asked Kelly Armstrong's number during the match. But what's interesting is, what's up?
You just turned into like those medication commercials when they speed through the side effects. You just
and
then it froze it, and then went.
My bad. I'm not.
Like trying to catch up.
It's all good, Coach. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Usually I can just cut out the stuff that doesn't work. Right now I'm just on the spot, so I'm trying.
You're doing excellent, Coach. For real, you're
doing amazing. You're doing an amazing job.
During the match, though, Wendy Chu does put her in a submission. Kelly Armstrong manages to go outside, but it looks like Kelly Armstrong taps. It was kind of very suspicious though, because like it could be passed off as not tapping if you look at it that way. But commentary pointed out so it was definitely a thing of her tapping. She does manage to break it up though, get inside the ring, pick up the victory over Wendy Chu because that's all she needed. She just needed to get outside and get that up. So how did you guys feel about this match and the fact that Kelly Armstrong might have tapped to Wendy Chu on the outside without anybody realizing? we can go
Oh,
with Real Love.
That was tripped out. When I saw
yeah.
her tap outside the ring, I was like, man, she was a hair away from tapping inside the ring. That was smart. It was smart strategy to get outside the ring because you could tap all day long, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like, you know, it's count out. So y'all want to get back in the ring. I would give this match, I'll give it a A-. It was good chemistry between the two. I'm gonna give it an A- because I ain't gonna lie, I slick wanted Wendy to win, but you know, Kelly, you know, she outsmarted her, man, and she did what she needed to do.
But I'm glad she won because she needed this win because she hit on a losing streak for a minute and then she's trying to find herself also the last few weeks. And yeah, I'm actually glad she won that. I'm glad she got a W on her belt. But with the tapping part, I don't know. It's just like maybe she's trying to get like I know she's like this, but you don't know she's trying to get that arm back right to get it. Here and there, get the little strength in to trying to get her defense, get her offense in. But I don't know. But yeah.
Another thing I wanted to point out too, when they was outside the ring, you notice Wendy Chu still had the chokehold in.
Yeah.
And she go into a trance when she put people in them headlocks. In her mind, maybe she thought that they were still inside the ring.
Oh yeah.
And when she tapped, she let her go, not realizing, oh shit, we outside the ring.
But God, I didn't call it head back went back on, but yeah.
But
yeah. But I can imagine A though. It was a really good match.
She's a sucker for putting people in the dirt. Dirt games.
Yeah, I want to say before I go to EOD, I do wish we kind of kept like Wendy Chu's like whole makeup aesthetic and look, because even though she's babyface, I think it kind of made her stand out and it looked really cool. But that's just my opinion. We can go to EOD now and his thoughts on this match. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure,
I'm sorry.
go
Just one more thing I wanted to point out. We need the studio track for her new theme song, Wendy Chu's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she got a pretty good theme song. She debuted a
so we
theme
can
song.
actually hear it.
Like
It
that.
sounds decent though.
Got a pretty cool theme song.
Okay, and then we can head to EOD.
All right. The music to me, the music sounded like creative player number 14 for her new music to me. It wasn't horrible, but I'm like, Wendy Chu's always had cool music, and this one just sounded like the equivalent of Jordan Grace's music. Like Jordan Grace had better music in TNA. With the sirens and
Yeah, that is
everything.
facts,
I like
though.
that. But the match, we wanted to see this match so badly, and I was conflicted. I didn't know who I wanted to win. One, Callie really did need this win because she's been on a losing streak of epic proportions. But if the rumors are true and she's going to LFG right after that, then it's like, well, where does that leave Wendy Chu? But it was a good match, and I do believe Callie knew she was tapping out. Wendy Chu says, "I am no disrespect." She says, "I am not Thea Hell. I do not let go until someone makes me let go," and I think that's what happened. Because and the thing is that was smart with Callie when she was tapping out. Maybe she was thinking, "Oh, she's gonna let go because I'm tapping and everything." Wendy was like, "Nah." And the fact that you can't tap out on a one-on-one match on the outside in the first place. So that was kind of smart. Kind of like what Gunther sort of did to AJ, that kind of stuff. So I thought that was cool. And they could always run this back. I don't know if they're running back in Evolve, but they could always run it back at NXT. But like, okay, now they have a little bit of history. Something happens when you can be like, oh yeah, I remember when you beat me. I know I had you tapped out. So they could always bring it back. But yeah, the match was excellent to me. Like y'all were saying, they had good chemistry together. It's just kind of sad. I just don't know what's going to happen with Callie. I hope, not in a bad way, but I hope this was the last time we saw Callie on Evolve, though, so she can officially be on NXT after, if the LFG stuff is to be believed and everything. Put her on NXT. She should have already been on there. She's kind of there, but Kendall Gray is NXT and everything, and Callie is just kind of like that, but she doesn't wrestle, but she's on there all the time, and it's about time to pull the trigger and stuff. But I know they got the LFG thing to do. But after that, I don't want her to go back to Evolve. Just put on NXT. So, to me, I give it an A. Sorry, that's it.
You're good. Before we head to Alex, do you guys think it would hurt Callie Armstrong whatsoever if she doesn't win LFG? if she loses and she has to come back to Evolve? Or do you not think it would matter for her at all?
I think if she win or loses, she needs to go to NXT. I don't think she should
Right.
ever come back to Evolve.
Right. Go straight to NXT because you're already hanging out there already. Just go ahead and put her in some matches. Put in a squash match or something. Get somebody. She need to move on up.
Because I feel like her
Yeah,
purpose
yeah.
to be on LFG is to be that arrogant heel for everybody who wants to show the hate, like they do in every reality show. So yeah, like I said, regardless of whichever one, she needs to go to NXT after whatever she does there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and to put more eyes on the product. I actually kind of hope if Chantel goes, Chantel wins it, so that way Callie can only be, oh, I was Evolved champion, but then Chantel can be like, well, I won LFG. You know, that kind of dynamic, like I got something too type of situation.
Yeah.
But since we know no one really gets fired from LFG, so it really doesn't matter who actually wins it in the end, because they're all end up being on the show anyway. So I think you're right. Like, win or lose, she should be on NXT.
Yeah, man, for sure. And also, now that they have Jazz as one of the trainers in the performance center, line her up with Jazz. That is literally looking in the mirror through a portal. Okay, she's looking at her younger self, man. Line Kelly Armstrong up with Jazz, man. Come on.
Okay, and then we can finally get back to Alex. What did you think of this match and the whole tapping out situation from Callie Armstrong?
Three things before I get to Invisible Woman. One, the passerby between Tyra and Callie, that's going to come back to us soon. We don't know when, but that's going to come back soon. I like that. Two, to piggyback what Terrell and CJ said, when Callie tapped, she didn't let go. She only let go because Callie pushed backward into the apron. She got hurt. It's like, oh shit, and then let go. But yeah, she's like, I'm not doing a Thea Hale. Which, sorry, Thea Hale, your name. Sorry about that. That's just when someone taps out and you're a dumbass. Not my fault. But I love that. I'm sorry, man. Oh, tapped out.
It is what it is.
D-Walk gonna get you.
Don't say his name, he's gonna appear now.
D-Walk is gonna get you.
Don't say his name, he's gonna appear now.
I love you, D-Walk. But the fact that, like, when you said it yourself, Terrell, like she doesn't let go when she does the dirt nap. She lets go when she feels like she wants to let go. That's the point of Wendy Chu. Even this new Wendy Chu. This match was good. I felt, for some weird reason, again, this is just me being a wrestling fan, Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns as a tag team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with the infamous point.
Yes, that man.
spear?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm back. Here we go. Sorry about that. Real quick, my internet's really weird. I wanted to say great match. I enjoyed. I don't want Callie to go to LFG. Stay here, but if you stay here, then you got to run it back with Wendy Chu. You got to run it back. Falls counts anywhere. Wendy wins, and then like I told EOD in the other show, part 3 would be Succession. Callie, Wendy, a third match, whatever. Falls counts anywhere. That's what I would do. If anyone can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh yeah.
We can hear you.
All right. Okay. Cardi thoughts on the Callie versus Wendy match? Callie tapped. You saw that too.
I did see that. She tapped outside the ring. I thought it was a solid match. Yeah, not much else to say about it. Really, I mean, it took up way more, screen time than the last match did.
It took up 4 times as much as the squash match. 4 times as much. Oh my god. That's all I gotta say about that. That's it.
Man.
Then we had to hear these thoughts.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of everybody else. I agree with everybody. I did really like this match. I like the fact that they made it seem like anybody could win in this match without making Kylie look weak and without making it seem like that Wendy could win and it's unbelievable. So the whole tapping out on the outside of the ring is a way of showing that, Kylie took a smart way to get out of that. And if she would have kept her in the ring, she probably would have tapped out and Wendy Chu would have won the match. But given the fact that she punched a hole in Wendy Chu's stomach prior, to have her lose this match probably would have been a bad idea, especially with her going to LFG. But really quick, I did like that suplex into that brain buster that way that you did in that match. That looked really clean. And Callie Armstrong, outside of Randy Orton, she has like the cleanest power slams in WWE right now. So, but I enjoyed the match overall. I'll give it about an A.
Okay, so we move on then. I'm gonna do the promo from Harlem Lewis first, where he cuts a promo, a backstage segment on Brooks Jensen for the upcoming match. What do you guys think about that? And are you excited for the Harlem Lewis Brooks Jensen match? We go kind of clockwise, so hear these thoughts. You go first.
No, I'm not excited about this match at all. At all. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they have to do. We talked about it last week with the whole Brooks Jensen thing. It's just nothing there that makes me want. They got to do something in the match itself for me to get excited. There's nothing they can do prior to the match happening to get me invested in what's about to happen there. You know, so yeah, that's my answer. Hopefully it changed my mind.
Alex and Invisible Woman.
Now, let me a second. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, in the Evolve effect, we made a skit where Harlem Lewis was not backstage. He was in his house, and him and Thea Hale lived together. So when he was doing the promo, Thea Hale would come out from behind and then say, remember what Thea Hale would say, Cardium?
Buy me a nice coffee.
Yeah.
And take the dog for a walk, I guess.
Yes. So I have no legitimacy for this guy. When one, your mullet is like, you have a mullet, you don't shave well, so shave that properly. Two, as he's in the unwanted list, ladies and gentlemen, coming soon, the unwanted list. I already made the theme. I just gotta make the song. It's gonna get there soon. I don't want to see this match. Why? I'd rather see like a Carly Bright versus like a plastic doll match, honestly, other than this match. I don't really give a crap about this. Sorry.
Yeah.
Cardi M, I don't give a crap about this either. But she said it too. There you go. Next.
Yodi.
I guess it's me. I don't have a problem. I actually like Brooks Jensen and Harlem Lewis. It's not that I dislike him, but when he came back, he hasn't really done a whole lot. So I get why the match needs to happen, basically to get him out of the title picture. But I don't think they did a real good job building it up. The promo was fine, but it kind of, I think what me and Alex was talking about earlier on the Evolve effect was that it looked like I made the promo, like basically, because WWE, their production's really great. This promo looked like I literally made the promo and everything with the, the transitions on the screen and everything. Because I'm not that good with. I can do a little bit, but I can't do too much. What he said was fine, but the production of it was kind of off a little bit. And I actually like the mutton chops. I'm like, I wouldn't wear it, but it looked good on him. We kind of get that Sabretooth vibe to me. But yeah, I get why y'all don't like it. But I know some of y'all don't like Jensen in the first place. But they just need to build him. Like before they had with the Tate Wilder situation, they build that match to Succession. This one, they mentioned it, and that's it and everything. There's no real build towards it. So I don't want to say I'm disinterested in it, but I'm like, I can't say I'm super excited for it either. I think it'll be decent, and I think I'm just going to give my prediction now. Harlem Lewis is going to win because why not? He needs it more for his claim to go after the Evolve Championship in the future. So, and Brooks needs to be a part of or Jensen needs to be part of the Birthright on NXT. Go make that happen.
Oh yeah.
No, please don't.
Birthright is
doing okay. No,
Yeah.
Let's not add Brooks Jensen there.
Yeah. No, Brooks. Okay, God. Two things. One, Brooks Jensen is in the loser list if he loses now against Harlem Lewis. So he has two successions in a row. So when we get to Succession 365 and Brooks Jensen is older than the guy from the Rockers and he's still wrestling, he's going to lose that too. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like Jensen either needs to do a character change or he needs to just try something else. Or you know what? Tell Izzy Dave to hit him with a chair again. Maybe that'll snap something out of him. I don't fucking know. Guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, look up Luca Crucifino.
That's oh my god.
Man.
They need to hit him again.
I got it right here.
He needs to hit him again.
You know what? EOD? EOD, when you give me, I think I actually have it here. Let me see. Yes, I do. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No, there, I did. Okay.
Yeah, you got it. That's how he got on Evolve.
Thank
Because
you.
he did hit him with that chair, knocked him out of NXT.
Yeah. Then he supposedly went to Japan. But either way, all I wanted to say about that, and also EOD, there's a few people that don't like Jensen, not just me.
No, I know. Oh, I wasn't even talking about you because I forgot about you. I remember hearing these thoughts and Coach. I can't wait to hear what Coach has to say. I forgot about you.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I was like, I love the part where he said, and I quote, I think he should take a 6-year hiatus. I'm not saying just not be hurt. I'm just saying take a 6-year hiatus. I'm like, damn, man, 6 years.
6 years? Why'd you pick that number?
He said that. I
Oh
love
my
that.
God.
Just a short break from wrestling. That's all. Just a tiny. Let him rest his body and come back healthier or whatever.
6 years is short.
Yeah. Man.
He said, lock that man in the Disney vault.
Oh man.
Come out every 7 years he used to do that.
Oh my God.
But it's our turn.
But yeah, I was just thinking right now before we get to you guys. Back when, do you guys remember NWA Power when it was like at its peak? They used to have matches where if you had a bunch of losses, the people who had the most losses would fight each other and the loser would leave. You guys think something like that should happen with Evolve, where if like Brooks Jensen again loses at Succession 2, they should have that kind of match where if he loses, he goes like to Reality of Wrestling or to Japan or somewhere to find himself and then comes back. And then he has a built-in story like, I had to leave and now I can come back. Now I'm back and I have all this experience.
Only if you go to Reality
when
of
it comes
Wrestling.
to when it comes to booking, sometimes we have to look at how they book certain wrestlers. And I like Brooks Jensen. I don't hate him.
Oh, you went. I love him.
I used to, and y'all know I used to love him. Y'all know I used to love Brooks Jensen. I just don't like the way that they're using him. And I'm finna say something that's gonna blow y'all mind. Oh yeah, Colin. Right now we're talking about the Brooks Jensen and Harlem Lewis match that is coming up on Succession for WWE Evolve. Man, Finn winning. He better win. Eric. Finn better win. But anyway, so when it comes to Brooks Jensen with Harlem Lewis, it threw me off, and I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm finna shock y'all. I'm finna blow y'all mind when I say this. I did not tell her this before I even came on this podcast. So y'all better not say anything, okay? I would have rather Dante Chan turn heel and attack. Hey, I would have
What?
I would have rather Dante Chan turn heel and attack Harlem Lewis before Brooks Jensen. And that's the reason why I say that is because Dante Chan had more matches than Brooks Jensen did since he been back to WWE. Dante Chan has had 2 or 3 matches, and I think he won all of them if I'm not mistaken.
This is that last one. Yeah.
Wait, was that something positive about Dante Chan coming out of your mouth?
If I'm not mistaken, he has had more.
I'm about to play the lotto tomorrow. It's over. It's over.
Dante Chan has had 2 or 3 matches since Brooks Jensen has been back. Brooks Jensen has not had a match since he's been back.
Now he had one like a week or 2 ago that he won because he talked to the camera about.
But then he had that ID versus PC thing too.
Yeah,
part of that.
like he lost. Like okay, I can count how many matches that much.
That's about it.
Yeah, but before let's all acknowledge that I have to press this button. Wow.
Oh my God.
Because he would
my God.
He hates Dante Chan and he's saying that
that is nuts.
I'm serious.
Oh,
I'm being dead serious. I'm serious. I would have.
I got chills in my arms. The holy crap! Yeah, that's like you choosing Cobra Commander. Like Cobra Commander is going to betray you, but like no, I gotta pick him anyway. Like you know what? I'd rather have his ass than Brooks Jensen. Wow.
Wait, so Terrell, is he allowed to be called the Mortal Kombat characters now, or he hasn't made it that far yet?
No,
because the last,
no.
because the last person he lost to was Brooks Jensen.
Yes, that's the.
Oh, so I see
right.
what you did
That's
there.
right.
Okay,
That was the match that was a couple weeks. Okay, I couldn't remember who he fought. Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It goes full
That was
circle.
the yeah.
It goes full circle.
Remember, y'all, that was the
Yeah.
match that he lost. He lost to Brooks Jensen, but he has had more matches than Brooks Jensen did before he had that match with him.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He can be reptile. I think he can be reptile.
It could be right.
No,
Lord.
Oh, dude.
Can he be
He can
Noob
be
Saibot? Or he
Floyd.
not there yet?
Oh no, not him.
No,
Don't
he
say
can be
that.
Noob Saibot.
Okay.
Don't tell it.
Everything's
No.
still normal. Everything's
no,
still normal. I'm just making sure.
No, reptile is Luchasaurus, man.
Okay, yeah. Okay, wait. He could be Reptile from the original Mortal Kombat before he transformed into the fighter Reptile. Just a bad CGI. That's Brooks Jensen. Like he could just be that guy,
Dang.
or Dante Chen. Either way, like
Nah,
that's
Brooks-
a bad
nah.
CGI. I'm not
No,
discounting
Brooks
the
Jensen is
fighter. Like
mocap.
that was a badass fighter. Okay,
Brooks Jensen
He
is
can be
meat.
one of the. He can be one of the characters that never made it to the game.
Brooks Jensen is meat.
That's
who he
yeah,
is.
Mocap, yeah,
Meat.
yeah, he's meat.
When the last time we
He's
seen meat?
Yeah.
No, Dante
Never.
Chen is meat.
Meat.
Oh, he was.
That's who Dante
meat-
Chen is. Dante
meat-
Chen is meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
To
has no.
answer here
He
these
has
thoughts,
no flesh.
Yes, but the answer
Just
here
a
these
pile of
thoughts. The
meat.
last time we saw meat, meat was in the Johnny Cage cartoon movie that just came out. Like he was in that one. They got references out the ass on that one. It actually was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Coach, bring it back, Coach, please. Thank you.
Okay. We never got CJ Wolfie and Terrell's opinion on the whole promo itself, although they have given opinions. Do you have anything else to say, or are you good?
Sure, I think it's just a filler match for their pay per view. Really, no, I think they might be look a little filler just to have between the championship matches.
Filler match.
Yeah, I feel it's a filler match. It's just
Okay. So
whatever.
okay, so then before we get to the main event, Aaron Rourke, Mike Cunningham, and Sean Legacy are backstage, and then the Vanity Project come up to them. They have a whole pre-game there, but everybody leaves except the Vanity Project, and they give kind of a tease about what's going to happen later tonight, saying that after tonight, they're not going to carry the ID program on their backs anymore. What do you guys think about this segment before the main event and what it implied? We can go to Terrell and Wolfie first and go in a circle like that.
Yeah, I believe they meant that, but then again, y'all leaving for one too much. I have on their backs. Y'all already on that seat popping. So yeah, so
Yeah, man, we know the Vanity Project was the #1 faction of
Mhm.
Evolve. You know what I'm saying? They are the reason why Butts is in the seats. And that's all I got to say about that. How about that?
oh my god. But yeah, they popping now. So shoot. No, have mercy. Why are you?
That's your
Oh
fiance.
my god. Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm gonna stick beside him.
Oh jeez.
That's your fiance. I love that. That's your fiance. That's your love, man. Put that number. Put that number.
You about to
in the
marry
back.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
Okay, do you have any thoughts on this promo, CJ? Or this whole segment? Sorry, not promo.
Oh, well, the same. I think they got a little hurrah here and there with the whole team and everything. But yeah, I thought it was a B. I give it a B.
EOD?
Man, it felt to me, it felt like graduation day. It felt like what Succession 1 should have been like, because it feels like, okay, this is the end of an era. People's about to leave for the last time. Vanity Project is faces. Even though y'all know I'm the biggest Vanity Project stan, it is a little jarring to see them as faces. Like, I didn't think I would ever see that coming, but I like the fact that they were like, oh yeah, the original 5 was there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot Eric was like part of the original crew. He just showed up at the beginning. You just didn't see him for a long time. I'm like, yeah, it looked like the torch is passing to the new crop, because this other bunch, a lot of them got called up, and they know this is probably gonna be their last ride together. So it was a little emotional, but I liked it for what it was. So and Vanity Project is still going to be Vanity Project. So even when they were faces, shenanigans. But yeah, I liked it.
Alex and Invisible Woman.
Okay. First off, Aaron Rourke was not doing anything sexually harassing, so I respect that. He learned the assignment. He chilled out today. Two, Maine Cunningham was praised. I want to put that out there now. If anyone didn't notice that to the end of the show, he was praised by Sean Legacy in the backstage. Right? Oh, we got the new prospects like Cunningham coming up. VP, they did, and I think Cappuccino was there too. So the original 5, to my understanding, was VP, and then Cappuccino. No. The original 5 is VP and Legacy and Cappuccino, because they were there on the first ever episode. Those 5. Aaron Rourke came in episode 12.
Yeah.
12, 13. We were like, oh, cool. And they disappeared for like 20 episodes and came back in episode 30. So I love that. But I love that in ID, bless you, in the ID's eyes, by Sean Legacy's terms, we've been carrying ID on our backs. By VP terms, we've been carrying the IDs on our backs. RIP to Bryce Donovan, RIP to Zeta Steel. It wasn't VP by those 3. It was VP by those 5. Let's get we miss them, but we'll never forget them. That's what I want to say about them. I miss Bryce Donovan. We got Yane Henderson, or Yane, whatever his name is, Yane and the Hendersons. No. We saw you know what we saw? Cyrus. That's what we saw. Cyrus with the turnbuckle. Cyrus with the finisher. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Cardium, what are your thoughts on Main Man Cunningham? You know what happens later, but Cunningham and the VP.
I thought this was a good backstage segment. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of foreshadowing, really. I can't say much more than that.
Can't say much more till later. All right, that's fine. That's all we gotta say.
Cutie thoughts?
Yeah, just really quick. I agree. And I agree with EOD. It was a kind of a heartfelt moment. It was almost like you're watching your kids graduate from high school, given what we saw, what happened on NXT with the tag titles. It's like they're on their way out. And then ever since Aaron Rourke was told that he was going to be the next person to carry the torch, he kind of dialed down on the essaying backstage. So he's been kind of relaxing. So I think he's trying to polish himself to make sure when he gets that title, he's presentable to the general public and the kids out there. So salute to him for doing better with that. I'm happy for that.
No.
Okay, and then before we head to the main event of tonight's show, I do have a question I'm going to ask all of you. Evolve has a lot of champions on the shows that it doesn't show off. Like Swipe Right is the NXT Tag Team Champions. You have Ariana Grace, she's the Knockouts Champion. And then Lainey Luck and Cappuccino Jones are both ID champions. But none of them ever show their belts off. And I know the shows are pre-taped, but obviously they can just retake those segments with the belts. Do you think going forth they should show off these championships more, or are you fine with the way things are now?
I think so, because it'll show some accolades, and it'll also give the belts more prestige if they're having televised, appearances.
Yeah.
But even though they're probably not gonna, defend them down there, but it's still a good look just to be able to see the title itself.
Yeah, say, hey, we got the NXT tag titles.
Mhm.
Like, yeah. We run here. And NXT.
Yeah, and I think it just makes the roster seem more legitimate when you see like, hey, these people have like legitimate accolades in other major companies like Swipe Right. They're all champions. I don't think they mentioned it on tonight's show that Swipe Right is champions. They might have. Maybe I just didn't catch it.
No,
I'm not sure.
Also, there was an Easter egg. I think EOD caught this, but there was an Easter egg on NXT before they did the tag match, right? They won anyway, right? And they won the tag match. Then they showed that, on Evolve, there'll be a 10-man tag on Evolve tomorrow. And then they showed Swipe Right and they photoshopped the belts on them. But when you go see it tonight, you go see it on Wednesday, there is no Photoshop belts. So like I said, no multiverse. I wanted to put that out there, and I'm okay with that. Like, I want Cappuccino to like kind of promote that he's the ID champion, but since they're using it kind of like a doorway for other people to come in, I'm okay with that too. But the fact that a certain ID champion, a women's ID champion, was in the VIP section later and was not mentioned and was there for whatever reason, that's I have problems with. Give me a reason why they're there, not because they're just there. Like, it only applies to It's Gall. It's Gall can be anywhere and everywhere at once because it's Gall. Like, I can't get mad at that. No one will. And I was telling Cardiem, It's Gall is not evil or good. He's not babyface or heel. He's just It's Gall. It's like the wind. You just have to accept it.
Yep. It's just like, Dante Chan. He's not anything or nothing. You just have to accept it.
Oh, he's bouncing out the universe. He's bouncing it out.
How did we get back to Dante?
I agree with you guys, but to me, it's like what Coach said. Yeah, you can show the championship, and it's real easy because you film NXT on Tuesdays. You can just because they've done that before, where they film something like and then they inject it into the show. They're already there at the Performance Center. Pretty much most of the champions, maybe not Cappuccino, Lady Luck so much because sometimes they're off. I think Cappuccino has a defense for the ID championship tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he does.
But yeah, all you got to do is just film it on Tuesday night, and whatever editing you got to do. I don't know editing and stuff like that, but I imagine it can't be too hard to just put it in there for the next episode that's going to be on Wednesday. That's all. Just a little segment real quick with them in the locker room with the belt, kind of how like Kendall had her belt on NXT, even though I know that's live. Just film something like that and then insert it into the thing. Because I think earlier in the show, the beginning, when they were in the locker room, they did say, "Oh yeah, this was like you don't have a match for another couple of hours." It's kind of like, okay, well, whatever we're watching right now was filmed earlier in the day, which will explain the outfit change later on. Because I think Cam said something like that about the match. So why are you in your gear? It's not for a couple hours. So I like that. Oh, they could just do that. Just play around with that a little bit. That's all.
Well, really quick to that. The only. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah. No. Go on, Coach. I was just go on, Coach.
I was gonna say in response to what Alex said earlier regarding him being fine with the ID championship. I think they should really show the ID championships on the shows too, because the fact is, if you win the ID championship, you get a contract for Evolve or for ID in general. I think like that's a pretty big deal if anybody ever wins that championship. So like you show that off and be like, hey, this guy defeated Cappuccino Jones. He took this belt. He's on Evolve now. That seems like a pretty good deal. And actually seeing that championship does a whole lot more than just saying, yeah, he won that championship, but you don't get the visual. You don't get to see like, hey, this guy has something and he took it from someone big.
Yeah. My question would be like, when it comes to Ariana Grace, with her having the TNA championship, do you think, and this is just a question, her having that title there, with it being a step higher than the Women's Evolve Championship by the promotion, do you think that would kind of overshadow the Women's Evolve Championship with her having it physically there with her?
I don't think so, because I think the Evolve Women's scene is strong enough to like not be overshadowed by the Knockouts Championship. Obviously, right now the Knockouts Championship has more prestige just for its history and what it's done. I don't feel like if you place it on Evolve right now, the story's going on, it's going to overshadow it all. I think it's just going to be a big accomplishment for Ariana Grace. But like the scene is so strong with like seriously great women's wrestlers that it's not going to feel lesser than the Knockouts Championship, or at least that's what I think.
Well, no, not like as far as a story, but just like knowing what it, like you said, with the prestige of the TNA title, with it being a big gold title, it from people who probably don't know, they might look at Ariana Grace and like, oh, she got the TNA title. That's a step above Evolve. Why would she even care about the Women's Evolve Championship if that's the case?
Because that's the one title in the one company that no one accepts. Because remember, Ariana Grace is not accepted by WWE. She's hired, she's employed, but no one takes her seriously. And she had to get a TNA Knockouts belt with her daddy's Cobra to win. Like if she comes to Evolve and wins the belt, there's gonna be some eyes saying like, "Oh crap!" Actually, like, okay, she's actually credible. Like they're actually giving stock to her, because I've seen her for 2 years and I've only seen like 3 matches in NXT.
Yeah,
that's a bad record.
on Evolve and in TNA than I think they ever really did on NXT itself. But
No, that's a fact.
The only thing they have to do, Ariana Carey's can't lose. If she's gonna lose, gotta be a tag match as long as she has the belt. But
that's
just showing it, just showing it and say I'm the champion. And she's got the thing with Nikita Lyons, so it's like she doesn't necessarily have to wrestle, just be there supporting. But if she did, only have her wrestle in tag matches for now on going forward, because if she loses, it's gonna be a whole. It's gonna be weird for her to be the TNA Knockouts Championship, which is the equivalent. Well, I was gonna say equivalent of the main roster, but the way they be feuding with NXT. Either or, take your pick. It's either the equivalent of the NXT Women's Championship or WWE Women's Championship. Take your pick of the day on that. But she cannot lose to a Evolve person. Clean. Like
that's a good point.
That can't happen. But they should just show it, and it'll get eyeballs on each program. Like maybe the people in TNA, like they mentioned a little bit, oh, she's on Evolve. Maybe they might start watching it. People watching Evolve is like, well, what's that belt from TNA? What's that? Because not everybody knows all the different companies and stuff. So it's just I think it'll be a plus if she just showed it in the locker room. She doesn't have to carry it to the ring. Just show it in the locker room, like somewhere, or
That's a good point.
Okay, so are we all ready to get to the main event?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna divide it into 3 sections. First, when Jackson Drake leaves, then the ending of the match, and then what happens after. So everybody enters. Keanu Carver enters separately from the rest of the PC, so that's cool. I thought that made him look like major apart from everybody else. I like that. Yeah. And then the match breaks down almost instantly. Laney Luck and Drake Moreau is in the VIP section. Drake Moreau joins later, but he didn't play into anything at all, which is weird because they felt like they built up to that. Laney Luck's also just there. I don't know what she was doing. I guess she's ID. And then eventually Jackson Drake gets into the ring. He tries to cause the distraction, get into Tate Wilder's face, who's the special guest referee. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. And then he gets punched in the face, just decked. And then he and the Vanity Project just leave. Cappuccino Jones tries to come out. He tries to de-escalate everything, but they're just like, no, we're not going to do this. We're better than this. And then they leave. How did you all feel about that and how that led to the rest of the match? Oh, sorry, my mic got out.
Oh no, I didn't know who was going first. That's all.
Oh, my bad. We'll go counterclockwise. So Huri's thoughts can go first.
Yeah, I can't say too much about it. So much happened on this match because when it started, I looked at the slider for the time and it said it had 27 minutes left. I'm like, oh, this is it's about to be a long match. But with it being a long match, it still was a whole lot of fun to watch. I just feel bad for Tate Wilder being a referee, having to watch all those people and try to officiate the whole match with all that going on. But just really quick, overall, I thought the match was very entertaining. Everybody did their thing. Cyrus pretty much showed out, and it was a fun match to watch. I liked it.
I want to say about Cyrus. Sorry. He felt like the annoying little brother in this match. Like it felt like he only tagged in to hit a few moves, and whenever things got serious, he just quickly tagged out. I don't feel like he ever took any real danger. It's just like, hey, I'm here too. Oh shit, things are getting serious. Hey, Keanu Carver, you want to take over for me? Anyway, Alex, you can give your thoughts, and Invisible Woman too.
All right. Sorry about that. My cat's acting crazy. All right. 2 things, as you can hear. 2 things that's happened in this match. When Keanu Carver came out, I liked that. I told EOD, he came out factory setting. This is the setting that we love. It's just murder setting. I'm coming out. I'm going to kill you. That's it. The second thing I liked in this match, and I told EOD this on the Evolve effect, Tate Wilder's the perfect ref. Tate Wilder is the universal soldier of refs. He should be cloned. He should be replicated. He should be used. He is the perfect ref. He looks like the perfect ref. He can hit a punch like the perfect ref. He can, except for the fact that when Jackson Drake came in, he's like, "Oh, I'm Jackson Drake. I'm just gonna do cover girl on inside." I'm like, "Okay, why are you doing this?" He got punched by Tate Wilder. I'm like, "Why are you doing that? Why are you punching him? Kick him out." And EOD, me and EOD both said this. I'm like, it's funny where Swipe Right's like, well, we're on Tuesdays. We don't need to be this. We don't need to be here anymore. F this. We're out of here, man. Cappuccino Jones came out like, what about our deal? Screw our deal, dude. We're in NXT now. We don't need to be it. And they realized, and they must have saw our show and realized that they don't get paid for Evolve. Like, we don't get paid for this. Like, let's go home. Bye. So I love that. But up to that point, great match. Because again, yeah, Keanu Carver, everyone jumped in, and Cyrus did some moves and then tagged in. That's all I gotta say about Cyrus. I'm gonna keep calling him that so he has a last name. That's on him, sir. Cardi M, your thoughts up until to the point where Vanity Project just dipped. Right to that point.
I don't know. Overall, this was a solid match. Honestly, I'm most excited for the end, but yeah.
That's it.
EOD, you're up.
Sorry, I had to put my phone on another.
No, you're good. Don't worry.
Yeah, Tate Wilder as a ref was pretty good. The only slip up he has very beginning of the match when all hell broke loose when the match first started, but he quickly was able to get control. And when Jackson Drake came in there, he showed him like, look, dog, I'm not no regular ref. I don't need to throw you out because you're not gonna listen. He knocked him out, knocked him out the ring, like, get out of here. And like I said, Vanity Project watching them being faces was kind of a little jarring, and they came back to true form because the smartest thing I ever heard was Brad Baylor saying, hey, we're at NXT. We don't need to be here. We could get hurt. And it was like, he's actually right. This is going to be their last time on there anyway. What's the point? And I'm like, that was so damn smart. And they really never came back. I thought something might happen. Like, no, they left and was out. I guess they want to beat traffic. And Cappuccino was out there talking to Drake, which was a nice little mini back and forth because they do have the championship match next week. And since they're both kind of faces right now, just kind of shows them like, okay, now I got like real beef with you next week because you abandoned our guys. But yeah, Keanu Carver was a monster and he got tagged in a lot. I know we're only gonna go to that point. But yeah, up until that point, I think Tate Wilder did a good job, and we had the I think, like you said, the only reason why Laney Luck and Monroe was there so we could have PC guy, ID guy, gal, or whatever, dogs and cats living together type of situation, because that's all they did. They just sat there and watched the match. So up at that point, I enjoyed it.
Terrell and CJ, your thoughts up until this point in the match?
I thought it was a fun match. They did their thing through this, but yeah, Tate Wilder, he been just fine as a referee. Like you can just be playing in just fine. Like he's just an ordinary dude, just like being a referee. But I like he fit that shirt well. But him punching Jackson though, he should have did something. He could have went to another way of doing that. You shouldn't have just punched. You could have just like kicked him out, yeah, there, how they be doing. You had to punch. So you just lost two. They had just lost two people out of their team just because what you did. It being unfair, which it was, because you shouldn't have to punch him. You could have just kicked them out or just scored them out, whatever. I don't know. But other than that, yeah, the match was great. I get the match at A.
Yeah, definitely get a match at A. Team PC, man, they was on one.
Oh yeah,
they was on the whole match. They was like the jocks of the entire match, and they was cheering each other on, man. They was cheering each other on. The match overall was great. I can't say that. Cappuccino Jones came in to fill in the void, to just be like a ringside manager because Jackson Drake, and of course my boys Brad and Ricky, they left and they never came back because Tate Wilder violated.
Yeah, it's a skirt.
The Evolve champion, man. He violated them, man. That's just being real about it. We're probably not gonna see them until Succession. Well, that's probably gonna be the next time they come back to Evolve, and I don't blame them. It's a dangerous place to work, Referees not doing a thing, They don't have real referees,
Oh god,
to call a mess down the middle. It sucks. I know. We got Tate Wilder. He did fit in really good as a referee. I think he would be a definite thirst trap for a lot of women in the audience. Put him on the main roster. That's all you're gonna hear. Did you see that referee last night? That's all you're gonna hear. That's all you're gonna hear. That's all you're gonna see on the where did this referee come from? That's all you're gonna see. He's gonna be viral just for being
big referee.
You know what I'm saying? Mike Cunningham, man, he took the brunt of the match, man. For ID. I can't say that, man. He was going through some pain for them. And that's the end of that. Keanu Carver, he was wrecking house.
Shoot.
I love how the most compliments Tate Wilder has gotten is being a referee uninvolved. Like, that's crazy. Anyway, the rest of the match happens. Mike Cunningham gets isolated for a while, like a really long while. Like, I don't know for you guys, but like he was getting beat up. Then we went to commercial after a little brawl, and when we got back, he was still being beat up, and then he even stole his nose, which was like, I don't know where that came. Like, just took it.
Yeah, okay. So I was trying to figure out if I was the only one that caught that too, because Triple H's son, what's the guy's name?
Hey, Harley.
Harley. Yeah, Harley. He like went up to Mike Cunningham. He beat him up in the corner. Then he
gonna steal his nose.
And then go to the team ID. You want it? You can't get it. You can't get it. I'm like, what is
playing too much out here?
Team PC was not playing like they were.
But no, it was one part.
It
was one part of the match though where it was Harley and Cam. They had lifted up Mike Cunningham and hit the ropes.
Oh yeah.
They reached him up there high and he fall on them ropes. I was like, oh my god, somebody check this man's throat.
Then it was the part where I think I forget who was being body slammed, but I think Keanu Carver was body slamming. I think it was Mike Cunningham. Body slamming.
And he was going through.
When he tossed him up. Yeah. When he tossed him to the other side of the ring, and it's like, Team PC was like, up, down.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they was wilding out.
They're having too much fun out there.
Thankfully, Mike Cunningham didn't have to get his ass whooped the whole match. He does get the hot tag on Aaron Rourke, who picks up the victory after Cam Hendricks does deck Tate Wilder, and then Aaron Rourke picks up the victory. So that is the match in its entirety. What do you guys think about the match? What is your standout moment? Because like there are a lot of cool moments in this match. We'll go to Terrell and CJ Wolfie, let them start, and then we'll go clockwise.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good match to me, and I get that to A. Yeah, that's A.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of crazy moments going on in this match. It referee stuff with Tate, and then that what was it by Mike Cunningham got that movie he had done on him with his throat. That was ridiculous. And yeah, PC acting a fool throughout this whole match. But other than that, they all did their thing. And Mike Cunningham just what you're going through it. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
But he held it down though. But it was good. I enjoyed the match.
Yeah, there was a lot of standout moments for me in this match. Like I said, I give the match an A. My standout moment of the match is when Mike Cunningham did that little dance. It's like a wrestler from WCW.
Oh yeah.
His name off top right now.
Yeah, I forgot to. I showed him who it was. That dance looked familiar.
But yeah, she knew who it was, but right
Alex Wright.
Yeah,
Alex Wright.
There it is. Yeah, I had to look it up. That man's name.
Right?
Yeah, that's who it was.
And he did the little. I was like, bro, oh my god, he's doing that now. I like it.
It was bad.
EOD, we can get to you.
All right. Yeah, this match was really good. Like what I thought was gonna happen since Cyrus was new, they're gonna show more of him, but they really didn't. They just gave a tease of Cyrus, like you said. Basically, anytime anything got too hot, he just tags in Keanu Carver. But Mike Cunningham, oh my god, Mike Cunningham was going through it. He was going through his pace. They were beating the living hell out of this man for like. Let's see, if the match was like almost a half hour, he must have been getting beat down for like 15 minutes of that. Because I think like 2 commercial breaks went by, and even though they're short commercial breaks, he was still getting beat down. One standout moment was when they did throw him in the air, because they threw him so high in the air and he landed on the ropes on his neck. I was like, that was dirty. I did like when, I'm not gonna lie, I did like the whole Vanity product thing when them leaving. That was like, because I just never quite seen it happen like that before. And at the end to finish off Keanu Carver, because it took basically all of them to finish him off at the end. So I did like that he still had his monster persona going on. But yeah, this is a way to to end it for some of these guys. So I give the whole thing an A. The fact it was so long was crazy. I wasn't expecting that. Because I'm like here, like that's why I purposely don't see how much time is left because then I don't want to be like, oh, this match is gonna end in this. So I try not to see how long the episodes are.
I gotta stop doing that.
Before we get to Alex, LaMarcus Aldridge 425. Yes, Hear These Thoughts will be twerking for us at the very end of the show. So just stay tuned for that.
What? Y'all twerking tonight. You in the wrong live stream, bro. What
Wait, why did I just hear I'm not twerking anymore? Okay, anyway. Let's get to this.
Oh my God.
I love you, Coach. That was perfect. I hope for the future because when Cam Hendricks hit Tate Wilder and went around not Cam Hendricks. Aaron Rourke did the Over the Rainbow finisher, and I love that Peter Rosenberg started singing from the Wizard of Oz, like somewhere. Yes. If that thing catches on in NXT, that's gonna be big. Like if everyone's like, he's on the top rope, get ready somewhere.
Booker T will get it over. You can believe that.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly. So I love that they did this. Cyrus came in with a couple moves and left. Like I feel like he's from Fight from New York, and this is like the deleted character from. He found somebody again. He doesn't seem real. Even in Cam Newton said like he's a blue chipper. He's from college for me. I'm like, I don't believe you, dude.
Oh my God!
It looks like the guy that I created back in 2K14. But the fact that I want to say before we get to the post match, this was a good match. Like I'm glad that everyone showed out. Sean Legacy did his thing. Cappuccino Jones helped. VP left because they were VP, and and EOD's right. They were smart. Like, hey, we're getting paid for Tuesday. We're not getting paid for Wednesdays. Get the fuck out of here. Screw this crap. Keanu Carver's dumb. He's doing this for because he loves the game. All right, good for you, dude. But for everybody else, good for you. But Mike Cunningham being the guy that they were beating the crap out of for 9 to 10 minutes straight, and then when we get to the post match, you're gonna pull the trigger there, Gabe Sapolsky. Okay, Cardi M. Thoughts of the whole match, just the whole match in general. Before we get to the whole appreciation, shoulder stuff.
I thought it was a good back and forth, and honestly, props to the ID team for winning. Against the odds, 3 against 5.
Yeah. All right. Shout out Aaron Rourke, Over the Rainbow. That's it.
Hear These Thoughts. Here you go now.
Yeah, I agree. The Fight for New York thing is crazy. Like the man, he didn't put enough offense in to get his blaze though. But anyway, yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun, and him singing Over the Rainbow. That brought me back to kindergarten days. We used to sleep on the cot. They used to play that song for nap time. So those classic moments. But overall, I thought the match was a lot of fun. Just like EOD said, the whole thing with Vanity Project, that was so smart. I love that moment. And it was funny to see Cam Hendricks and try to bully the referee, try to, enforce his masculinity just to turn around and get his face full of all of Glitter City in his face. With Over the Rainbow, and for them to allow Aaron Rourke to win the match, and that honestly is crazy enough, is the freakiest thing he's done all night. So that's a plus for that as well. So overall, I'll give that match an A for me. It was a whole lot of fun.
Before we get to the post match, I have to say Drake Moreau is actually a bitch because he only came in after Vanity Project left. He only came to watch after Vanity Project left. He's like, okay, these guys defending the show is they're losing, so I'm gonna come and watch now. Anyway, post match, Cappuccino Jones comes out. He says he's gonna go after the Evolve Championship, but that's not what it's about tonight. And then he gives Sean Legacy his props to give him his big send off.
This feels like Anakin Skywalker against the council. You do not know what you're talking about. You should make me master. I'm like, damn, man, this is awesome.
Oh god!
I thought he did something personal to you. I was like, what
Dang, bro.
Oh Lord.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Anyway,
I love the show.
Cappuccino Jones gives Sean Legacy the mic. They make him give a whole super speech. It's like a big season. Well, this is the season finale. A big season finale thing, a send off for Sean Legacy. And yeah, what do you guys think about this whole post match thing? Sean Legacy saying his goodbye, giving his props to everybody, and then leaving to go to NXT. We can go to hear these thoughts since he's already laughing.
Yes,
I don't want to laugh during this,
Go
man.
on,
It's
hear
not
your
any
thoughts.
I loved it, man. I thought it was a great send off for Sean Legacy, and everything that Cappuccino Jones said was great. Again, talking about Aaron Rourke winning and him giving Aaron Rourke his props as well. I thought it was a beautiful moment. I love seeing these send offs in wrestling shows when they go up to the next level, and Sean Legacy definitely deserves it. So I loved it.
Alex and Invisible One.
What's the question?
Okay.
Appreciation goodbye.
Oh.
That
Okay.
about Sean Legacy. I got thoughts on that shit.
No, I thought that was really sweet and heartfelt. And he deserves it. He's worked his ass off.
Yeah.
Excited to see where it goes.
Okay.
Oh, we can go to EOD.
All right. Sorry, let me say my thing real quick. Sorry. Sorry, I have a cat
my
that's
bad,
kinda
my bad. I
crazy
mean-
right now, but it's quite all right. Quite all right. Real quick. EOD and I both saw this, and I think everyone saw this in the background. I think CJ Wolfie saw this too. When Sean Legacy is like, "I want to thank Cappuccino Jones. I want to thank Aaron Rourke. He's the future." He looks dead eye at Cunningham. And anyway, thank you for watching. I've been here for 10 years. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I say about that.
And Cunningham, you did see that. Thank you. And Cunningham's
Yes.
like, yo, what the hell, bro? I was on Jersey
Mhm.
Shore. What the
Did you
hell,
hear the
bro?
folks though? Did you hear the audience though?
Yeah.
They said, "What about
Yes.
Mike?
Every-
Hey, what about
Yeah,
Mike?"
Yeah.
They make I tell what the whole match, and you ain't trying to acknowledge him.
No, like, the whole
Like,
match.
yeah,
I
the
wanted
dude
to say-
lost
I wanted
his
to say
nose
that.
for you.
Like what?
Yeah, he did.
He lost
his
it. Yeah,
nose.
it's true.
Yeah.
Hey,
But I
come
wanted to
on
say
now.
that,
See,
like,
now y'all.
it thank you for CJ for that. Like I noticed that, and it just like that is a heel turn for Cunningham in the future. You just set
Yep,
it
I
up.
said it.
You
I
just-
said it.
You set, and it's perfect.
Yep.
Because everyone's like, "Oh, you helped us!" Like no one believed in me. I carried the match throughout the whole 10-man, and then everyone's shaking each other hands, and no one gives a crap about sunglasses up. Me, Cunningham, sunglasses down. Oh, by the
Yep.
way, highlight of the match. Highlight of the match is when I think you saw this too, when he jumped off the top rope, then took off his pants and did like a diving elbow to the arm. I'm like, okay, sure,
Yep.
you just yeah, okay, sure, sir. All right.
Yeah.
But that's all I gotta say about that. Like the fact that Sean Legacy is gone, but remember, EOD, this is the multiverse where we can rent Sean Legacy for an episode or two. So you can, or if he's gone forever, Cappuccino Jones wins the belt, hypothetically, and then Cunningham turns evil to go after Cappuccino Jones. We need a new crop of villains against Cappuccino. Or Cappuccino's, as we said last week, turns into Dark Roast. Like either or. Either or. That's all I gotta say about that. You're up.
Oh
All
Lord.
right, for me, like we did talk about that on the Evolve Effect. The Mike, it was glaring the way he was thinking. Oh, Captain Jones, Aaron Rourke, look right at my man. Anyway, I was like, yeah, because I was also saying since we had the PC ID wars, they're top heavy with villains on the PC side, so we got to get back to we need some villains on the ID side, and this was definitely setting up a heel turn for Mike Cunningham because he's gonna feel so disrespected, not only because the slight with Sean Legacy, but also Eli Knight got caught. They came in about the same time, and Eli Knight's already on NXT, and he's not, so he's gonna feel like he's an afterthought. So I think that's where that's going to go. I think they're going to go back to, we're going to have face ID people like Monroe, or PC people like Monroe, but we're going to have the heels, but we're also going to have some heel ID people. Mike Cunningham might be that new crop because you got to face off against somebody. You can't have it all like just faces. So that was good. But to me, I was saying it earlier also on the same program that Sean Legacy has been the glue that has held Evolve together. Anytime you see Evolve, Sean Legacy is the guy that they kind of you see promote, even at house shows, even when he's not the main event, he's the one that's leading it off. He's the one thinking the crowd. He's to me was always the face of Evolve, even though he never won a championship. So to give him the AJ send off, I thought that was a good touch and everything, and plant that seed of Mike Cunningham turning because I don't think that was an oversight. I think that was deliberate to set up his heel turn. So I thought that was a nice touch too. But
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it.
And then Terrell and CJ Wolfie.
Yeah, see, yeah, I ain't like how they did that man like that. At the end of that, it was a nice appreciation to Sean Legacy. It is nice, little send off for him. No, congratulations to him. I actually wish that he had the Vol title before he left from down there, but he might go and do bigger and better things down in NXT. But y'all gonna sit here and not acknowledge this man over here at all. Just ignore him like he's just a little piece of paper just sitting in the corner. Cap didn't too, cause Cap had said something. Congratulations, Sean. Good job on Aaron Ward.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't Mike Cunningham either.
Dang.
Yeah.
And then here goes Sean. Say congratulations, this and that. I would like to thank everybody here. Look at this man. This and that. And then people in the crowd telling you, what about Mike? Mike, like, say something else. Like,
What about him?
What about Mike? Like, what about Mike? They shouting to this man, telling him, like, what about Mike? You know, the man went through this match, but they didn't even try to at least hug him or shake his hand at the end of it when there was no celebrating in the ring.
Oh, that could be the new thing. What about Mike? Like, it should have been me. What about Mike?
Yeah.
What about me?
Yeah. I actually thought he was going to turn right then. I actually thought he was going to do something. Because the way he was looking, I thought he was going to either hit Sean or he just going to push one of them or he just going to just storm at the ring.
Yeah.
I thought how they going to end it, but it didn't do it. They didn't do it. So, Mike going to wait till next week and probably do something.
So I looked at the crowd and said, I said what I said.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
What y'all want me to do?
It's crazy.
Wow. That's disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and unless Terrell has anything to say, I think we're at the end.
Yeah, everybody pretty much said their points and everything. You know what I'm saying? Mike Cunningham was definitely disrespected on all sorts of levels. Was not acknowledged at all. It's like he was
he wasn't
even there. You know what I'm saying? It's like he wasn't even there. He's literally on the top row, sitting there,
with them red
waiting
trunks.
to be acknowledged,
red trunks.
and nobody had nothing to say about him. Nothing. You had the biggest sacrifice in the match. You took the most bumps in the match. Nothing at all. Maybe he needs to come back tanned so he really looks like Johnny Cage and just
kick their faces in
and just be a jerk to everybody. Yeah, just be
kick
a
their
jerk to
faces
everybody.
in.
Maybe that's what needs to happen.
Acknowledge me button coming soon, but with Mike Cunningham's face on in front of Roman's. It's just gonna be like, acknowledge me, sunglasses up. Acknowledge me, sunglasses off.
Because he really would have a good persona, like as that, like y'all not gonna act like I'm here. Like he could pull it off so well because I just feel like he has it. Yeah. He has it. You know what I'm saying? We seen him as the little newcomer baby face. Now we see him as this,
Hollywood superstar,
not his goal level, but we see him as like this, he's smelling himself a little bit.
The main man energy.
Yeah, the main man energy. And now we probably finna see a whole nother, and he had a character change like that.
He did.
Since he's been on Evolve.
I ain't recognize the man.
For real. Ever since he had that. Yeah, ever since he had that skit with the Vanity Project, seeing how well he fit with the Vanity Project, it was so tripped out because I was like, they got something here.
New edition.
Yeah.
Oh, they can slow cook this. They can really slow cook this for a long time where he just every time that he does wins, no one acknowledges him because they're like, oh, he's Cunningham. He's cool. He doesn't really care about that. He does. And he's slowly and surely going to just count all this up. So when it comes to a point where There's gonna be a time again. This could be the Bryce Donovan. He just waits and waits and waits until he attacks. I like that.
What's something like? Oh yeah, you something like Zarya.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Zarya lost her mind.
No,
Too soon.
yeah, but like
That's too soon, man.
That I know, but wait, I know it hurt. It hurt. It hurt, Coach. I meant like same ending, but not with the story. Like cut that story in half. This is Evolve. For a year for NXT, it should be like a month or 2 months in Evolve. That's it. Like give me 2 months of it. I'm done. Harlem Lewis should be like going after Cappuccino Jones in a month. Hopefully,
you never know.
Okay.
If not, what are we doing?
Title on the line tomorrow. What if
so we
interferes in that match? So he loses the belt.
So we all in agreement.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. So we all in agreement that Mike Cunningham needs to turn heel at Succession too.
He turned heel last night.
Yeah. I would not blame him if he did something.
He wore a special pants and everything.
Like he played into that very well. He really did look like his feelings were.
He looked hurt.
Yes.
He looked hurt.
Yes,
like, I put on my pants tonight, my special pants, and y'all gonna ignore me? That is great. And didn't Vanity Project protect him too?
Yes, he did. Yes, they did. But this was like specifically because EOD brought up the Tom Cruise thing. This Cunningham is Tom Cruise Mission Impossible 2, where someone took his face and doing evil things. This is what's happening to him right now. This is not really Cunningham. This is a guy in a Cunningham face doing evil thing because he realizes like no one's gonna realize it's me because they're dumb as fuck. But I feel for Cunningham. I feel for him because honestly, like we ain't got nobody. Like VP's gone. That's it. VP is gone, and now we have Jensen. Yay!
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if you were a prisoner of war, right? And you never get your certificate, you never get your purple ribbon because you were hospitalized. Oh, you wasn't at the ceremony, so we just didn't give it to you.
That's crazy. That's great. But do you think it could tell a story where he dramatically turned into this character to try to fit in and it still didn't work? Everyone still it was like, no, we're not acknowledging you. And that can add more fuel to that him turning heel and being mad at everybody's situation.
Yeah. Like
y'all
young Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all gonna see me.
Oh, he's gonna be huge once he turns
glasses off.
Oh my god.
Safety off.
There
you go.
Ooh,
there you go. Brian Pillman 2.0. Anyway,
just do that to Brooks. Do that to Brooks Jensen first, please.
Oh dang!
Oh,
all right, so that was Evolved tonight.
All right, that was Evolved. Coach, take us away for the final thoughts. Honestly.
Okay, so to anybody watching, I did lie. Hear These Thoughts is not going to work. I just got you to watch to the end. Thank you. What did everybody think of tonight's show as the
thank you, Coach,
as the final episode of the season, as a season finale? What would you rate this whole show in general? What's your thoughts on the season finale, and what are you excited for next season? We can go to Terrell and Wolfie, and then go there, and then we can end it.
Yeah, I rate this show. A. This was a good show, and looking forward to Succession also, and really to see if anybody gonna retain or they're gonna lose their belt. I kind of actually think Kendall might end up losing to stay on just because she's on NXT. So I think it's gonna pass torch on to PJ Vossa, aka Baby B. But yeah, that filler match, I ain't finna worry about it. It's just a filler match. And with Drake and Cap, I think Drake might end up still keeping his title. He's still like he's gonna end up retaining. So yeah, but we're looking forward to see what's gonna go down this session this week.
Oh yeah. This episode was definitely the best ending we could have had right before Succession, because even with the ending, it made me excited with the atmosphere of the show from start to finish. Just for how everyone was presented. So I would definitely give the show an A. For sure, got to give it an A. And Chewy Martinez, thank you for wearing that shirt. Y'all can find it. We got merch. Merch is coming soon. The alumni jackets are coming to everybody. The unwanted list is coming too. shout out to Mr. Invisible. He would be making the unwanted list. And
Oh,
yeah, man, Trey Martinez, he was sporting that alumni jacket. He's part of the he's the captain of the unwanted list.
Oh,
He was just
Lord.
advertising, he was advertising for it, with that alumni jacket.
Just and Mike Cunningham, I won't be mad if you interfere in that match. I will not be mad.
I won't be mad. And also do that dance over the lifeless body. Just do that. Yeah, how you like that? How you like that?
Oh my God.
I can see him doing it. I can literally see with the hair popping, like the Jerry curl juice or whatever.
Oh,
I can see it. Yeah,
Jerry curl juice is
like
what?
The soul glow.
Oh.
That's great.
All right, for me, this was an A, and it seems like when they sort of had success in last time, I think we were talking about something like this, if you're gonna, it should be like the end of a season type of deal. So I'm glad they did that. So hopefully, before they do any more successions, they'll treat it like this. Oh, a season finale. This is gonna be. We're gonna have our special. You could either count that as the first episode of the season or the episode after Succession, where everything gets reset and everything. I think they did a good job. Like, I enjoyed it. It seemed like they told one big story. It seemed like we actually had a story arc that came to a conclusion, and I like that. So hopefully, like I said, going forward, we get season finales. I think they did a good job with it, and the Team ID, like Sean Legacy's leaving. The fact that Alex mentioned it to me earlier, that he won. Normally you don't go out on your back and everything. So it was kind of a good win. The good guys won at the end of the season finale, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, it was an A show. Hopefully Succession is good too. Like I think Harlan Lewis is going to win. I think both titles are going to change, but it's evolved. They could swerve us and only have one title change, but I know at least one title will change. So that's it.
First off, Robert Stone is Nostradamus because he called Tate Wilder to be a ref, and he was a ref, and he's the best ref ever. So good for him. Second, I give this show an A because it was funny. Like Tyra May, they figured out the excitement. Kelly Armstrong is set for part 2 with Wendy. Bless you. And Tate Wilder was a snitch all along. He's a ref. Good for him. And Chewy Martinez, is part of the Flat Vegetables Club, where he thinks all vegetables are fake, just manufactured. Unwanted list coming soon. Also, for the future of Evolve, I would like Aria Bennett to come back. I want to see more Nikita Elias craziness. I want to see Itzgal Studdemeter coming back. I want to see Lessa Brooks Jensen somewhere in a POW camp somewhere in Vietnam. Just for coach's sake. For coach's sake.
Yes.
And I heard that. Yes, of course, always, man. And honestly, I want to see more. I want to see some more great matches because again, we're gonna get some because we have the core people now for the next year. Hopefully, we're gonna see a lot of repeat matches. A lot after Succession, we're gonna see a lot of it's Gall's gonna be wrestling a lot more than he expected to. So is Tate. So is Cappuccino. So is Aaron Rourke. And by the way, they just announced this. I wanted to announce this right now, ladies and gentlemen. On April 15th for WrestleMania weekend, FSW Vegas presents the ID showcase on April 15th. The ID champion Cappuccino Jones will be there. The women's champion Lady Luck will be there. The ID player coach and supposedly general manager Thatcher is going to be there. For the ladies, Marcus Mathers is going to be there. For the men, or for the guys that wear hats with glasses, Aaron Rourke, Sam Holloway, It's Gall, Mayman, Mike Cunningham, and post concussion, Jaquan McNair. Welcome back.
Wow.
So I want to put that out there. Good for you, sir. Oh, by the way, if anyone doesn't understand why I say post concussion in a WWN live match on YouTube, Jackson Drake did a spinning double knees to his head and knocked him out.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, that was
crazy.
fucking just.
It looked as bad as it sounds.
Yes, it was, ladies and gentlemen. But I wanted to say that. Cardi M, final rating of the show. Quick. B plus. There you go. Also, she doesn't like Tate Wilder. Also, she's also on the Chewy. His hair, of course, his hair looked nice. Like. By the way, Cardi M said this. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to push the button where the girl faints. I'm like, yeah, of course, because like even as a ref, you're fainting for that 1, 2, 3. That's all I gotta say about that.
That's good.
And here are these thoughts. Your final thoughts.
Yeah, I give the show an A. I thought it was a great send off. Pretty much everything that everybody else said. I can't really add too much, but I would like to see Laney Luck pick up a little bit more wins, especially with being the ID champion. We know Cappuccino, if he does win that championship, he's going to get more wins as champion. And also, hopefully, they don't eliminate all the men's tag teams in Evolve. We already lost Adrenaline Drip. It looks like one half of the Presley Higgins tag team. It looks like they're teasing something with one of them. So hopefully they figure that out, at least have 2 tag teams on the men's side, because the Higgins and Presley versus the Adrenaline Drip, their matches were great to me. They were a lot of fun. But overall, this was a great send-off show for this season tonight for me.
All right, and that's it. Let's go over everybody, say what you want to say, promote yourself, and then I'll log us off. We can start review these thoughts and go around counterclockwise.
Oh, yeah. Here are these thoughts. You can find me on YouTube. No, I don't twerk. So I don't know who that person is in the comment section or where he got that idea from. But I don't know. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, you can find me on any social media platform and my YouTube channel. Subscribe to me there. And that's about it.
Alex and Invisible Woman. Or we'll get back to them now. We'll get back to them now. EOD, you go.
All right. You can find me at Linktree /EndOfDays33. That's where you can find my YouTube channel, EOD33 Wrestling Home, where I do live reactions Monday through Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday Night Raw, NXT, and Evolve. And for those of you who don't know, I'm actually really, really sick tonight, but I want to power through because I like talking about Evolve. So hence the sweater and everything. So that's it.
I hope you feel better. Okay, I'm back. I want to give a shout out to EOD. If anyone hasn't noticed this, he's the hardest working person on podcasts in general. He does the watch along on Evolve. He does the Evolve with PWF, and he does the Evolve Effect. That's 3 podcasts on Evolve.
Wow!
Holy crap! I love you, man, crazy. For that. I appreciate that. Shout out to Wrestling Soup and Friendos. We are on the episode of the Evolve Effect, episode 1 of episode 49. I guess that's what we called it. Compressed episode of Evolve, just 1 hour, basically just 1 hour and 2 minutes. I want to give a shout out to PWF Wrestling, to D-Walk, NXT Time with D-Walk, with Joe BNCO, with the Conspiracy Corner, Misfit Nation, everyone that we know out there. And shout out to Nikita Lyons. Shout out to Chantel Monroe. Shout out to Wendy. All our animals here are going crazy. And shout out to everyone that listens to us. Thank you. Truly thank you for that. Because if not, it's not because of you, we wouldn't keep doing this. Honestly. I love Evolve to the point that I'm doing 2 podcasts back to back. And it was nice not doing any audio clips today. Peter Rosenborg was on one. He was lying his ass off today. I'm gonna say like that. That's it.
And then unless Invisible Woman has anything, we can go to Terrell and Wolfie.
Invisible Woman?
No, just happy to be here, and I'm excited for Evolve Season 2, the official Season 2.
Also, Cardi M is going to be on the Garden of Thoughts soon in March with Jeff. That's going to be actually a nice one soon. Also coming soon, find the Evolve Effect on Wrestling Soup on Twitter, on Spreaker. Write down Wrestling Soup and Friendos, exactly how I'm saying it. You'll find it. Check it out. Jedi Sports is there. Everyone else is there. So thank you.
And then the lovely couple, For Real Love.
Oh yeah, you can find us on For Real Love 15. That's on YouTube. You can also check out our link trees down in the description of this video.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just been having a laid back week, man.
Oh yeah.
Getting back in tune with nature and staying prayed up and staying in our word of God. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
And then I'm Coach FCHW. That's where you can. Oh, Alex, yeah.
I wanted to say one thing out of a history fact. Sorry, then keep going. Ilya Lafleur is the only wrestler in French that has won a championship since Andre the Giant in 1988.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I want to put that out there.
That's great.
40 years. We'll put that out there. Go on, Coach. I want to give a shout out to Ilya Lafleur.
Isn't
It should have been ours.
Oh no,
What?
Santino is like French Canadian or something. Isn't he like somewhat French? Ian Ariana Grace?
Yeah,
Or I'm not sure.
but they don't count that. He's Italian. He's French
Yeah.
Italian.
Okay. Then I'm Coach FCHW, or you can find me there anywhere or as Brian FCHW. And thank you for watching the PUWF podcast tonight. We will be back next week where someone else will host. Next time I host, I will cut my beard to look like Harlem Lewis, if anybody's interested in that. And then, please push Trill London, and thank you for watching. Goodbye, everyone.
Oh my God! All right, guys. All right, goodbye, everybody. Jesus, Harlem Lewis and everything else.
Oh.
We will love you in Harlem.
Thanks for watching, and remember, like, subscribe, comment, leave your thoughts down below, and all links are in the description. See you next time where we can evolve together. Coquito out.